Leadership for Learning. I want to review a few things as we get started with your course. I'm going to pull the syllabus first. Got that up. So I want to talk first about the discussion boards. In your syllabus, there is a rubric that has a 0 to 5-point scale. And it is critical that during the discussion boards that you utilize this rubric in order to get full point potential. Your discussions should represent something similar to a collaborative conversation. While I know that is difficult online, your first post will be due on Wednesday, and that will allow the group to have interactions up until Sunday when your final posts are due. The next thing I want to bring your attention to is your district improvement project. During this course, you will be doing a full-blown project that should last anywhere from 4 to 7 weeks. So there are some critical pieces that I want to draw your attention to. First, within this first week or two, you will be collecting data or finding data within your district that demonstrates an area of need. You should be able to, as demonstrated within this template, be able to write a statement that reflects on that data. The example here is 4th grade ELL students have consistently scored 20% or below other students in reading fluency for the past 3 years on the, and it could be any type of assessment. And so this is an example. It does not have to be academic data. It could be behavior data. It could be professional learning data related to a walkthrough tool for administration. Use the data within your district or find an area where you can utilize some data in order to make a difference within your district or your building. Once you have that, if you would like to send that to me, I will take a look at that need for a project just to make sure that we're on the right track. Email it to me. It's not going to be a lengthy paragraph. It should be a short paragraph that just explains the need for the project and the data that demonstrates that need. Then you're going to go out and do a literature review of best practice on things that will make a difference within your building or your district when trying to improve that area that you have identified. Purpose of the project then goes into more depth about identifying a trend or a pattern that has been identified, maybe multiple years of data. And here is where you're going to start to take a look at what types of disaggregation that you can use in order to really pull that data apart. Collaborative vision, you're going to take that data to a group within your district. It could be a district leadership team, it could be a building leadership team, and you're going to discuss that literature and determine as a collaborative group what the treatment might be in order to enhance that area or make a difference within that data. So to really clarify, you're going to identify a problem. You're going to determine through literature how to address that problem. And then the last piece is that collaborative vision is have a discussion around that research and determine what treatment would best meet the need of that problem. Remember, you only have 4 to 7 weeks for this project. Then you'll go in and identify your methodology, what type of research design If you need some assistance with research design, please reach out to me and I will help you with that if it's been a while since you have studied that or you've had that course. In detail, describe the research site, building, district, demographics, male, female, race, social economic status. Give us a little indication of any uniqueness about the district or within the building. Who are going to be participants of your study? It could be staff, it could be students, and then you will break that demographic down also. Instrumentation, what tool will you use to collect your data? Will it be a walkthrough tool? Will it be a survey? What type of instrumentation will you be using? What resources will be needed from the building or the district in order to apply the treatment? What will be your project timeline? Remember, you only have 4 to 7 weeks. So it's going to be, your project's going to be moving very fast. The next thing on the list is the professional learning. KSDE has adopted National Professional Learning Standards from Learning Forward. If you use this URL, you can go out and search those standards. Your professional learning for this project should be directly related to those standards. So somewhere in this area, you should identify which standards you are targeting within your project for professional learning. The way you will do that is you're going to administer a needs assessment. And what that is you are administering a needs assessment for professional learning. This does not have anything to do with the identification of your problem. This is about the professional learning that is associated with implementing the research, the best practices in order to apply the treatment in this project. So that needs assessment could be a simple survey. It could be just a collaborative conversation about what those needs are, and you're going to report that here. Then you're going to identify what type of professional learning was provided in order to apply the treatment. And the last thing is then how are you going to monitor for fidelity of the implementation of that treatment? So you might be using a classroom observation tool in order to monitor, for example. Then you're going to report your results. In your data analysis, remember there's going to have to be 2 or 3 or more ways that you disaggregate that data. And here are some examples. So ethnicity, SES, gender. So be cognizant of what those are as you get started when you identify your data. You're going to present your results here in writing, but you're also going to present those results orally before the Board of Education, before a district leadership team. It could be a building leadership team. And you will use the rubric for the oral presentation also, and we'll go through that here in just a second. And then the last thing is, based on your project, what will be the next steps? Was there improvement with the treatment? Will you continue that treatment? Or did you see no results with the treatment? Were the treatment promising? What adjustments are you going to make in moving forward? So let's go back and take a look at that rubric. So again, here's your district improvement project rubric. So here is the oral presentation piece. You will actually hand this row to whoever is working with you in your oral presentation as a way of evaluating you and giving you some feedback. You will also be posting your oral presentation. You'll be videotaping that and posting that online. And I will give you a score based on what you have posted online. And then you're going to notice that here, each one of these is directly related to that template. So use that template for guidance. It will help you go deep enough to get that accomplished score there on the rubric. So there are 8 weeks. Each week has a focus on some type of district leadership that is related to curriculum and instruction. The one I really want to bring your attention to is this leadership with coaching. Dr. Marks will be joining us, and she will be talking to us about results-based coaching. And so I would really like for you to get that date on your calendar. November 28th, she'll be presenting to us in a collaborative conversation from 6 to 8. While there is an alternate assignment this evening, it does not really benefit the student like the direct conversation and that interaction with Dr. Marks will impact our learning. So if any way possible that you can be present that night, please get that marked on your calendar and try and make that happen. All right, I'm going to close for now. Again, I encourage you, if you have any questions, to please reach out to me, and I look forward to working with you through this course.